Yeah, the last caller, I mean, the entire Chicago mafia is replacing a lot of the other D.C. mob because they're so vicious, so evil. They know how to get guns. They know how to dumb kids down. They know how to shake down business owners. They are Don Corleone. And it's just a total takeover. I mean, you know, in Chicago, it's like, yeah, your parents not going to be able to not have your kids a lunch. We run your kids, they're slaves to us, and you don't pack a lunch for your kids. You buy the lunch from Don Corleone. You buy it from Mayor Daley. You understand me, prisoner? You work for us, you live for us. You understand that. And now we're going to run the whole country. Lou Ann, you're on the air from Illinois. Welcome.
Yes. Hello. I just want to say that I live in Chicago, and my daughter was in the Chicago public school system back in the 1980s. And the same thing that you are talking about today, they were doing back in the 1980s. The only difference I see is that they have come public with it now. They are actually telling the citizens, you know, what they are doing. Back in the 80s, it was a total cover-up. And if you tried to explain to anybody what you were experiencing...
By the way, ma'am, I hate to interrupt you. You mean not letting you pack a lunch for your child. The head spokesperson for the Chicago school system said other schools are doing it, but we're not going to tell you which ones. That's in the Chicago Tribune yesterday. You're absolutely right. Even now they're saying, listen up, Mac, you think we're going to tell you what we're doing? Your kid belongs to us. Now pay the money. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Absolutely. Yes, that is what they told me back in the 80s when my daughter was a student in the Chicago public system. They told me to my face, they said, your daughter does not belong to you. She belongs to us. And they took my child away from me. Oh. And they did that very clandestine. They went behind my back secretly and took my custody away, and I didn't even realize.
And then they tell the children. Then they tell the children, "Mommy doesn't want you anymore." You talk to these kids, and then you learn it. You know, they grab your kid and then say, "Your mommy doesn't want you anymore," to make the child not like you. Did they do that to your daughter?
Oh, yes, sir. They did that. They did all of that
and
evil. Much more.
Pure scum.
Evil. Pure. Yeah, and I tried to explain it to my family, and my family turned against me. It was a horrible
because
experience.
No one wants to stand up to the government. I mean,
they don't.
It's like, I mean, look, if they ordered Americans to put their kids in meat grinders, a lot of them would do it.
Yes. So I experienced all of that. So I just want the audience to know that these things are real and that Alex is telling the truth.
Well, did you ever get back with your daughter after she grew up and got out of their system?
Yes, it has been very, very difficult, a very hard struggle, but we're back on track now. We're getting to be back to normal mom and daughter.
Well, the way to break through to your kids is to explain the system's the enemy, they did this to you, and that she wins by having love and getting back in the family. You guys win by not letting them destroy your family, your culture, your system. We all win. We don't fight with our husbands and wives. We all win when we stay healthy. We all win when we love each other and hate the globalists. You hear what I'm saying, Lou Ann?
Oh, yes. You're right. You're right, Alex. You're absolutely right.
God bless you, man. We've got to hang together or hang separate. And I want to go to Jackie, Chip, and Alan, but I got piles of work to do after the show. Retransmission's coming up. We'll be back, Lord willing, tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Life is so short. Make sure you live it to the fullest, and that means living for liberty. Helping other people, but also helping yourself be secure and strong. Ladies and gentlemen, the people that run the government are a bunch of scum. Low level, they're just a bunch of idiots. High up, they're a bunch of manipulating con artist scumbags taking over society. They think that we're all their slaves. They think your children are their slaves. It's time to let these scumbag criminals know we're not your slaves, scumbag.